My camera's on the opposite side again because I have to charge my phone, so I apologize in advance. So welcome back to another vlog series. It is Monday the 19th. It's already about 2:30 and I have a lot of work left to do. I ended up going out and playing the Harry Potter mobile game, The Wizards Unite, because there's a special event that ends in like 20 hours. I spent way more time out than I thought I was. So I did that, got more cat food, went grocery shopping, put it all away, and I left at like 11 this morning. I did go to Starbucks, but I got sugar-free and whole milk, so I don't think it's that bad. And then I got those like bacon egg bite things, which are actually really good. And then when I got home, I got a couple of packages delivered, but this morning for work I watched a couple of training videos. I gotta watch the rest of them, which is another probably like 3 or 4 hours. But while I was watching, I did work a little bit on Aurora. And so she is getting work done on her. I finished up this side, and now I'm working down this side. This still has quite a bit, but right now, since it's between these two colors right here, it's easy to do. Because there's no counting or anything involved, it's literally just filling in space. And then I gotta come over here and work on this side. So, still quite a bit on her. I don't know how many stitches are in this color, so I might finish it, probably not. But as a reminder, she is getting 1,000 stitches put in for the, which one did I do her for? For the ultimate extra credit in magical stitches, and she is getting the prisoner. There were 7 prisoners in Malfoy Manor, and so she was a prisoner not only of the curse, but also the thorns that surrounded her castle. And then I know I can use her for one more without really having to think about it for the ultimates. Sorry, stray needle. There we go. But we'll see where I get to with her after this 1,000. She's got at least 1,000 more, don't worry. So the things that I got delivered are, I literally just opened them, so I haven't looked at them yet. I got a clay by Kim, but I did not get a clay. She always includes a cute little note. But I got one of her acrylics. So there you can see the glare on it. So it's not clay, it's just a reproduction of one of hers, but I thought it was cute, and her magnets are always pretty sticky, so this is something I think kind of new she's doing, but they're pretty thick. And so I won't have to worry about this breaking at all, because it's, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's plastic, which is what acrylic is. And it's got a cute little design on the back. I think that is clay, might be, maybe not. The other thing I got delivered and so Kim had put it in this little box thing, which is cute. Is a diamond grinder. I finally got one. I kept trying to get my husband to make one, but he wouldn't. So I got the fluorescent green diamond grinder by Archer's Arts. And so what you do is you just put the diamonds in there, twist, don't push down super hard, and it'll break your diamonds apart, because the one I'm working on now needs it. I forget which color it is, but one of the colors that's used pretty often in it. Pretty dang sticky. Yeah, my husband has a 3D printer, so I can't, and they have the template or whatever you call it online, but his 3D printer, he doesn't think will print it. He's been having trouble with it anyway. He's been trying to fix it now for like 6 months. But something about the roundness of it, he doesn't think is going to work. So I just went ahead and bought one. Because I'm not waiting on him anymore. But anyway, that's everything that I have. Looking at the wrong side again. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. I hope you guys enjoy it here. And I'm kind of doing this out of order, but gotta get to work. And school officially starts tomorrow, so we'll see what it's like. I realized today I got an email that I never RSVP'd because I had forgotten about it, for a beach bash thing for work. So it's kind of just, one of the teachers has a beach house and she invited everybody over, and not gonna lie, I'm a little hesitant about going because I'm shy and I'm introverted, like I know a lot of us are. And since I've never really, like, I've met everybody, but I haven't had time to spend with anybody, and I'm not a beach person, but I'm trying to get myself out there, so I went ahead and RSVP'd. I'm gonna take some bruschetta, yeah. So I have to take that tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Or not, I have to make that tomorrow, and then it's on Wednesday, so Wednesday 11 to 4. I'm going to take stitching just in case there's nobody to talk to. I don't think it's going to be a problem, but since I'm super shy, we'll see. I don't know how it's going to go if we're like staying at her house, or she said if we're going to go down to the beach, like to bring, or if we're planning on going to the beach, to bring towels and stuff, but I'm not taking my swimsuit, I don't think. Yeah, so really no idea what's going to go on for 5 hours, but I made an effort. It's an hour away to, I think, Santa Monica? No, it's not at Santa Monica. It's on Santa Monica Street, but it's in Venture, or Oxnard, which is about an hour north, so quite a bit of a drive, but since it's not till 11, I should be fine. So anyway, that's all I got. I will see you all tomorrow. Hey everybody, good morning. It is Tuesday, the 20th, first day of school. And it's 10 o'clock in the morning. So yesterday, I know I told you guys that I had finished one section of Aurora and that I was working on the next section. Yeah, I finished that section too. I ended up stitching 1,246 stitches. No, that's just this section. Right there, that's 1,246 stitches. If I count finishing that, this was 127, so let's see. 1,373 stitches. Added up really quick in my head. So yeah, it went by pretty fast. I had no idea I stitched that much. Usually I average like 600 a day because of the projects I usually pick. So I even had to go back and like watch my video from yesterday to see where I was at, because I couldn't believe I stitched that much, so holy crap. Progress is good. Still liking her, still gonna continue with her, but I think today I'm going to stitch on the sals that I have to for homework. I do have hot coffee today with Reese's creamer in it. It's pretty good. Not a lot. Still doing well with my diet. I ate a lot on Sunday, but I kind of don't count. I still try to eat healthy-ish on the weekends, but not nearly as much as during the week. And to me that is good because it like helps kind of reset my metabolism for the week. and so I don't really get into a rut. But we're only on week 2, so I haven't lost any weight since yesterday, but that's okay. Rocking the red lipstick today because I can. Kind of a first day of school power color. I did get one new student last night, so I'm supposed to call somebody, which I'm going to do right after this video, to discuss him. So I'm thinking they used to have him as their student because it was a student transfer, so kind of curious. So it's not somebody new. So yeah. So far I have a kindergartner, a 4th grader, and a 5th grader. Still haven't heard about the other 10, but I'm hoping to talk to my RC tomorrow during our beach thing. But anyway, that's all I have for you. I kept it short today. I will see you maybe later on today if I get a lot of progress. I did join Virtual Stitchers, so I might jump on there tonight because I saw their live video streams on YouTube and finally figured out that it was a Facebook group, and that's how I joined. So I might do that tonight. I might come back and show progress. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Tuesday, I think. No, it's not. It's Wednesday, the 21st. It is 6:15. And I don't know where my project is. Oh, there it is. So last night I got on Virtual Stitchers and did some work on my Universal Monster Sal. So I put in 310 stitches, which I thought was funny. And I added, I think, 4 rows. No, I added more than that. I added 7 rows. So it's coming along. So the last room was released, which is the door. And this Sal is really cool because she released 6 rooms at once. So it's like a choose your own ending. And I really like, I think I told you guys this, but I really like 3 of them, I think. So I'm debating putting another row on the house. I do have enough room, I believe, because I have the 3 rows already. So I have 1 more row, and then it's just a small set of stairs, so it's not, it doesn't go down super far. So I'm still debating doing that. I think there's technically 4, so I think I might take different elements and put them in. So right now I'm leaning towards the 4 rows, but we'll see. And my beach day thing went pretty good. We didn't actually go to the beach, but her house was really cool. They had, it was right on the beach. So they had two levels basically, and I guess they rent out the bottom. But it was really cool because it was peacock themed, which that was my wedding theme, so that was cool. And she had needlepoint everywhere. So she had cross stitch peacock, and she had a Mirabilia. I don't know which one. At least I'm pretty sure it was a Mirabilia. So it was actually her mom's house. So she's not the one that stitches, but I thought that was cool. And yeah, it was just a really nice, it was really cool how it was set up. So now I want a beach house. But met a few people and had a good time. Left a little early, but people were kind of in and out all day, so I left an hour early, and it took a while to get home. It took me about 50 minutes to get up there, and it took me hour and 20 to get home. There was an accident which just bogged down the entire freeway for extra half hour. But I have some new stash on the way. I got 3 more students today, and 5 from yesterday, which basically means I'm making now just about what I made at my old job. 1 student short, so that's cool. That being said, since I went to the speech thing today, I can't count that as hours because I wasn't actually working. So I'm going to have a lot of work tomorrow and Friday, but right now I'm really tired. So I'm going to go and then I'm going to stitch tonight, I don't think. Maybe I will later, but try to get some of my reading homework done for Magical Stitches. I have a book that I'm reading now, which is pretty good. It's called Mirrors by Mark Edward Noonan. We have to read something with mirrors in the title or a mirror on the cover. And so I basically just typed in mirrors onto Amazon in the Kindle store, and this came up, and it's free with the Kindle Unlimited. And it took me a little bit to get into it, but yeah, so far, so good. I'll tell you about it when I actually remember. Now that I'm into it, I don't remember like what they said on the back. So once I'm done with it, I'll let you know. But yep, as for now, I'm going to go change into my PJs. Hopefully my husband gets home soon. I don't know if he's working late tonight, but just snuggle up and read. So I will see you all tomorrow. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Thursday the 22nd. It's about 7:30 at night. I just got back from a massage not too long ago, which was awesome. And had a lot of work today, but I was able to get some stitching in. And so I finished my homework for Magical Stitches on my 11th whip, which is the Tiny Modernist winter sal or Christmas sal. So basically put in more snow here along the bottom, did the white snow on the mountains, and then started down here, which my thread ran out right at the 300 stitch mark, so did my nails again too. And got my Elsa needle minder from House of Mang on Instagram. So it's coming along. Tonight I'm going to be stitching on my other house, Stitch Along, the Universal Monsters. So this is going to get 400 stitches put in, and it's going to be down here, I think, but we'll have to see. So lots of black, and this is for we have to stitch on the Weasleys' prank on the 5th floor, which is the swamp that they put in that was not able to be removed by Umbridge. And so, hi baby, excuse me. So they, so I'm using this one because the creature from the Black Lagoon is in a swamp. So this one's really easy to stick in there. But that's probably all I'm going to end up stitching tonight is those 400. I might get it done and be able to stitch on something else, but we haven't eaten dinner yet. I was going to cook, but I can't because I forgot to buy an ingredient, and it's not something that can really be taken out, and I'm already in my PJs, so I'm not going to go to the store. But anyway, I finished the book last night, and it was about I would look on my iPad now that it's done, but it's updating at the moment. But basically, 2 friends go to an antique store and find a mirror. And one night, the friend discovers that there is a woman in the mirror that he can't see in real life. And so he decides that he needs to help the woman and that it's going to require magic to do so. So set in modern day, but has the past in it as well as other worlds and magic. So like I said, it was pretty good. I thought it was a complete book, but it is part of a series, so I need to look into the second part of the series because I liked it. But that's all I got for you for today. I'm trying to keep these a little bit shorter and not ramble. So now that I'm set with work, as far as it was really busy the last couple of days because I'm up to 11 students, so it's been really busy. But now that that's all done and we're into the first week of the school year, there's not much to talk about. I finished all my training videos today, so we're all set. So that's all I have, and I will see you all tomorrow. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Friday. It's about 2 o'clock. I am pretty much done with work, or at least as much as I'm going to do until Monday. I just got back from Walmart, which I don't go to Walmart very often, but they are the only ones that have candles that I like at a good price. Target has candles. These are the ones I picked up last time. And you can see I have to have the label off and that there's all this residue on the sides because they don't melt very well. And so I'm not a big fan of them. They smell good and they're a decent price, but yeah. Whereas the Walmart ones, I do have the label off here, but I think it just kind of melted, but there's not as much residue and it melts to me a lot better. And like the reason that the label is off is because I have to peel it off to use the lighter to like melt the sides of it, which I realize you just can't see, so that it actually like melts evenly. And I've never had a problem with that with the Walmart one. So I went because, and this is really the only reason I go to Walmart, Target's a lot closer to my house, like literally across the street, but I went to see if they had their fall their fall candles, which they do. So I got Chilly Autumn Evening, which is a new one for me. It smells a little sweet with like a hint of wood smoke. I don't know, I really like this one. They had like 6 fall scents, I think, but I only got 3. And then I got Farm Apple Pumpkin, which this one is the sweetest out of the bunch, but it has like it's definitely got like an apple cider, like a pumpkin apple cider pretty much. Yeah, you can definitely smell the apple in there. Which their apple pumpkin from last year or 2 years ago, I still have that one laying around somewhere because I didn't finish it all the way. It's almost gone, but it was definitely a lot sweeter, I think, than that one. And then I also got Crisp Fall Leaves. This one's my favorite. This one is very bright smelling, but it does smell like autumn leaves. Like it's definitely that like fall feeling in the air, which living in SoCal we don't get at all. So that one's my favorite. I should have gotten 2 of those, but my arms were already full with those 3. I was gonna look at Halloween decorations, totally forgot, but that's fine. And stitching wise, last night I put in about 200 stitches on the Universal Monster Sal, which was I think 3 rows. No, 4 rows. So I'm gonna finish that up now. we'll see how long it takes. I forgot to pick up a bell pepper, which I needed for my recipe yesterday, because I remembered all the way up until I actually like got to Walmart and then totally forgot. Whatever. I'm gonna go tomorrow to my LNS. It's like a bead. It's more of like a bead store. It's called Thread Garden. It's like not as many patterns, definitely more beads and threads. But they we like try to have local stitchy meetups, and there's finally one near near me in Ventura, so that one's only about 20 minutes away. I'm pretty sure I'm going. My husband, his triathlon breakfast thing is apparently tomorrow that he didn't tell me about, so I'm gonna ask him tonight if he really wants me to go to it. He'll have friends there, and it's very informal. It's like sit on the beach and eat lunch, so. But I don't know if he already bought me a ticket for it, because I think it's like a ticketed event. They're using it to like raise money for the triathlon. But I'll hit Michael's on the way home from either. But I did get a pretty pink package from Gina's Unique Boutique. Haven't opened it yet. I opened it just so I wasn't making noise for the package. It's got a cute little thank you sticker on it. Yeah, forgot about the bubble wrap. So I picked up 3 minders. I got these 2 from her Facebook page. All I Need Is Coffee and Books. And these are bigger than I thought they were, so I'm really happy about that. And then today's forecast, cross-stitching with a chance of cussing. Because let's face it, it happens. Especially since I have beating on Aurora coming up soon. And then I'd seen this on her Etsy. I didn't see it on her Facebook page, but I asked her if she could add it, and she went ahead and did it for me. So I got my pumpkin spice latte. Because it's fall. In fact, that might be the title of this video. It's fall. It's technically not for another month. Actually, exactly a month today. We went to Spirit Halloween yesterday. They did open it. That's kind of near us. We didn't buy anything. They don't really have anything like super new from last year that we noticed. But I do want to get some bigger tombstones. And the tombstones aren't terribly priced, so I might do that. My husband didn't really like the ones they had, but I don't really care. I think I'm gonna go back and get them anyway. So, we'll see. Yeah, that's all I have. Another short-ish one. I will see you all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Saturday the 24th. It's about 6:15 in night, I was saying the evening, night, this time of day. I just got back from my stitchy get-together day, which went well. I had fun. Was there longer than I was thinking. I got there at like 11:15 and then left at, I was one of the first people to leave, actually. I didn't leave until like 4, I think. Obviously I didn't just get home since it's been 2 hours, but went to Michael's on the way home. It's about 20 minutes from my house. The get together was 25-30. Yeah, it was good. It was at the Thread Garden shop. I almost bought something, but I'm trying to be good with my stitching or my purchasing. As you can see behind me, I've got a couple of little signs, so we're falling here. Just got those from the dollar store. I went there yesterday to get a cleaner for my Cricut mat because I have one that's really bad that I need to clean off. It's like almost to the point of not being sticky anymore, so. And then I bought some other things. Nothing that is worth bringing out though. But I stopped by Michael's just to kind of have a look at things, and got some more DMC because I ran out of 3835 and I'm running low on white, not totally out, still have a while on it, but got like that much left, so went ahead and got some more. And oh yeah, and then I realized they had their Christmas ornaments out, and I was looking for the clear balls because I lost mine somewhere, the ones that I had that I used to put all my orts into for my like end of the year, put all my orts in there and then I put the year on them, and they got lost somewhere in the move into this house. So I have all of mine from last year in a bag somewhere. I have to find them. They're in my craft room, I know that. Yeah, so I had to buy some more of those, and they had a 60% off coupon on Michael's, and so I went ahead and did that. That was all yesterday. As far as today at the getaway, I worked more on Aurora and put in, this is why I ran out of thread. I would have got more at Thread Garden if I decided to buy something else, but since I didn't, and I knew I was going to be stopping at Michael's on the way home anyway, just to look around, I just went ahead and bought it there. Put in all of this, which is 525 stitches. Using this for one of the ultimate extra credits. And if you guys are coming from Colette's channel, this is what she was talking about. Hi, Colette. Looking forward to seeing you in September. She's getting close to being done. So she's got another 500 stitches, which I'll try to get in today, now that I have that color. I will be going to Thread Garden again, so I will be probably purchasing next time when I start getting my paychecks and get stuff paid off again, when I have a little more money to spend, because I've been spending a lot. And then I worked a little bit when I ran out of that color. I added some more to my house. This will be used for another ultimate. Hopefully I can get this done. Yeah, I had lights in the back so you can see my carried thread. Hopefully I can get this done like pretty quick. Aurora, I can stitch her, and feels like it doesn't take long to get a bunch of stitches at all. This we'll see. So last time, I don't remember if I showed this or not, but I finished up here and it was a stitch too short. There should be one more black row down here, but I can't count, so it's just gonna stay like that. It's fine. And then came up here and did this. So basically today I started this like longer one below the bat, all the way down that middle bit. So didn't count those stitches yet, but I'm going to stitch on Aurora now until I get those 1,000 in, because I have basically before tomorrow at midnight Central Time, which is 10 o'clock here, I have to post pictures of 5 projects that I want to stitch on for the homework next week. Definitely Aurora is going to be in there. The Haunted Mansion Sal will be in there if I get the ultimate done. If not, it's just going to be something else in there. I'll make that decision probably tomorrow afternoon. But I'm going to put in Aurora, the Haunted Mansion Sal if I finish it. Not Haunted Mansion, Universal Monster Sal. Haunted Mansion was last year. The Christmas Sal, the Tiny Modernist Christmas one that I'm working on. The Christmas jar ornaments And what was the last one I was going to put in? I don't remember. Stand by. It's going to do Aurora, the ornaments, Universal Monsters, the winter. Oh, and then I was probably going to do, I hadn't decided on a fifth one, but now that I'm looking at it, I think I'm going to do Santa's Light Stocking. And then if I'm not done with Universal, then I might put in the Disneyland map, because it's, oh no, you know what my fifth one, it was going to be Sparkling Peacock, that's what it was going to be. Or Swirling Peacock. Do I even have that on here? I do. Looking at my list of whips. One, oh there it is. Yeah, so Swirling Peacock. So if I don't have the Sal done, then I will put in the stocking. And so basically what they're going to do is we have to get verified that we post before Sunday night. And the prefix will do that, I think. I saw somewhere that they're like initialing it or whatever. But basically what's going to happen at midnight is they are going to spin the Tiny Decisions wheel and give us a number. And whatever number is one we have to put in 500 stitches on. Yeah, it's only 500 because it's shorter, I think. Then, for extra points, we can put in 200 stitches on the other projects that don't get chosen. So, obviously I'm hoping Aurora comes up because she'll be quick and easy, but if not, that's okay. But yeah, we will see how it goes, and piece of thread. And we'll go from there. So I'll let you know as soon as I hear or figure out. I'm sure I'll come back to you tomorrow and tell you if Universal Monsters will be picked or not. I don't think we have any plans for tomorrow, but other than that, that's all I got, and I will see you all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Sunday, the 25th. Yes. It is about 9:30 at night. And I posted all my homework for Magical Stitches, and pretty much all day today I have been putting in my 1,000 stitches on the Universal Monster cell. So added this entire middle section. Got a little ghost that's gonna appear over here. Added this whole side and up through here, and added a couple bats. There's another ghost that's going to be floating around up there. And it took a little longer than I was thinking it would, and I realized that I actually did count up correctly. I added too many rows here, which is why I didn't have enough for down here. So I had to fudge some. I did mess up pretty bad up here, like starting at the top, and I was off by a half a stitch. Didn't realize it until I got down here. I was not going to frog all that. So there's a half stitch floating around in there somewhere, but if you can't see it, neither can I. So basically what's off is this whole middle bit right here. But the towers are good, and I counted from the towers to here, so the sides will be fine. It's just this middle section, pretty much all the way from the top. It does look really cool now that I'm looking at it. From the top to about the windows. So I will have a little bit more fudging to do with the ghost. I'm going to need to figure out where to put the half stitch in there. And the windows are taken care of as far as the black part. The half stitch is the very top of it. But there are two colors in the windows. There's the actual window color itself, and then there's a border. So I'm going to need to figure that out, but that's not that big of a deal. I'm probably going to stick the half stitch somewhere in like the middle here. Don't know if you can see the half stitch, but it's right down there on that side. The other side, I couldn't even tell you. But yeah, so looks good though. I'm still trying to figure out what color I want to make the house itself. But really I'm just going to be doing black until the black is done. And I am going to add another row on the bottom as long as I can make it fit. So I'll have to do some counting to see how much room I have left. But I think I'm going to have a fairly busy day at work tomorrow. We have another half hour until we figure out where we need to go for the, until we learn what number we're going to be stitching on. But what I did was I had Aurora, the Universal Monster Cell, the Swirling Peacock. I don't remember what order these are in, but these are my 5. Swirling Peacock. Which I think he's about to get a row. Oh no, I'm working on his neck. Okay. My Christmas Pals ornaments. And I forget who I have. I'm pretty sure this is a snowman. That's obviously a reindeer. I'm not sure what the other two are. And the last one is my Christmas jar ornaments. Hanging thread on there. The one that got added last minute was the Pals ornaments. I was thinking about doing my stocking for that, but it would be nice to get those done. I could actually get those done before the year, whereas my stocking, very, very, very highly unlikely. And then I purchased some more things. So I went on Tiny Modernist and was looking around. And these were super cheap. I only got 2, and they're actually small. They'll be quick to do. So I got this Adventure Awaits pattern, which is super cute. It's only, I like that it's little motifs, and it's only 94 by 118, and it's not even full coverage, so that won't take long to stitch at all. But I really just fell in love with the colors on it. All the blues and greens. I might change the color of the balloon up there, but I'll stick to the palette. This one I probably will stitch as is, like color-wise. And I don't really have many oval pieces, so I like that it's an oval. And then the second one that I got is the, what is the name of this one? Christmas Signs, which are these 4 little motifs. I think I'm going to stitch the truck first, because I actually don't have any red Christmas trucks in any of my decorating yet. So those are, each one is 61 by 61, so those will be done in no time. And again, not full coverage. But as for tonight, it's already kind of late, but I am watching the new season of 13 Reasons Why. I'm on episode 3 right now. And I think there's 10 episodes. But I think tonight I'm going to work on I thought about working on George, but I don't really want to pull out something big at the moment because I took a long time on the Universal Monster Cell. So I'm going to work on my little Noelle. I'm not going to count stitches for it. It's just going to be for fun. I'm going to put in the green. It's the Cry Neck. So there's what it looks like as a reminder, but I'm doing all metallics. Or it's not Cry Neck, it's the DMC Light Effects. Which sucks, but I need something that is easy to do. I say that knowing that I'm stitching on black. My fabric got a little bit dirty. Yeah, so I'm going to stitch on this a little bit tonight just to have something a little mindless. I can just sit back and relax. And then hopefully it pulls Aurora, because I want to work on her for the thing, but I wanted all small pieces for this that I can stitch in hand so I don't have to pull out any big frames or anything, and hopefully work more towards the finish. So that is all I have for you. I will see you all tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. It is about 9. It's the 26th. And I made a video yesterday, but I was kind of in my PJs, and I know that most of you don't care, but it was a little more skin showing than I usually show. So I'm just going to take you real quick through what I did yesterday, because I've already got parents emailing me this morning wanting questions answered, even though it's not even 9 yet, and that's usually when I start. So pretty much all day yesterday I worked on my Universal Monster Cell. Got in 1,000 or so stitches. Messed up pretty badly. So what I added was this entire middle section, the bats, the ghost eyes, and all of this over here. Yeah, I gotta redo my nails, so pay no mind. And so what I did when I messed up, I did this tower, did the whole bottom, and I think I mentioned that I was off down here, that I was off counting a row. I actually wasn't. I added an extra row up here because apparently counting is difficult. And I didn't realize it until I did this over here and realized that this was one stitch up. Or basically there should only be one stitch in between here instead of two. But the way I really messed up was when I came up here. So basically what I did was I started counting up here at the top again to go top down, and I was off on this whole middle section by a half a stitch. Yeah. So what I did was I had finished up here all the way down here. Didn't have the middle stuff in yet, but I had this row, all this dent stitching done. Didn't realize it until I got right there. Y'all know me, I don't frog if I can help it. I could help it. So what I did was I just added one of these is only one row big instead of two, because this is stitched 2 over 2. But unless you know where it is and you're looking super hard, it's basically right above that, where that stitch comes out. I know it's not gonna, well, might focus. But I did it right there, changed it up in the middle here, it's somewhere over here, and then this top one in both of these windows. Can you tell? I can't tell. Are you gonna be looking at my work this closely? I hope not. So I don't really care. This is not going to be going into any fairs or anything. And even when I'm looking at it, like right now, I can tell where the half stitch is if I'm looking super closely, but yeah, only because I know it's there. And now you all are in on my dirty secret. So basically, the only part that's going to be off is this middle section. This tower is fine, and this is fine, because I made sure that this one lined up with this one. And so everything else should be good. The only thing I'm going to have to do is when I get to these windows here and this ghost right here, I'm gonna have to figure those out, but the rest of it should all match just fine, so yeah. It's looking really cute, I think. I'm still trying to debate what color I want to use as the actual house color. It's gray in the pattern, but I think I'm gonna do something bright. So either like a lime green. Oh, how does that look? My nails actually change color. They're green and yellow. Which you can see they're on the pinky a little bit. Bright green or like a bright blue, like 996 or something. Or possibly pink variegated. So we will see. So I finished that yesterday, and I think I finished it up around, it was around 9 my time, because it had to be done by, I had to have all my homework pieces posted by 10 o'clock my time. And I know I was getting yelled at, like, get your stuff in. I'm trying. So yeah, I finished that up about 9 and then posted, because I wanted to use it for the homework this week as well. So the homework this week is to pick 5 whips, or post 5 whips before midnight last night, which was 10. And then make sure that was approved by a prefect. And then the Tiny Decisions wheel would be posted for each house, so each house is going to be different, but with what number we have to stitch 500 stitches on. So my choices were the Universal Monsters, your favorite beauty and mine, Sleeping Beauty, Swirling Peacock. These are in no order because I don't remember what order I put them in. The Christmas Pals ornaments that I've been doing. This is a Dimensions kit. And the Christmas jar ornaments. And so, posted those, and what got picked was number 4, which for me is Swirling Peacock. So this is going to get 500 stitches. Because I'm an overachiever, everything else is going to get 200 stitches. And yeah, I want to just do projects that I could all do in hand, just to make it a little bit easier, so I'm not pulling out big frames and stuff and only putting in like 200 stitches. But I do at this point have 10 of the 22 Ultimate extra credits done. Basically did 2 of them over the weekend, so I'm hoping I can get these done pretty quick because they are quick. I chose all quick stitches. And we'll see how long it takes me. So at this point, I'm not in the middle of any homeworks or anything, so I can start off this at the beginning of the week instead of having to wait a couple of days. And we can talk more about that when I get there. I did purchase a couple of patterns because it's me. And so what I got was, I went on Tiny Modernist's website and got, what are these called? The Christmas signs. I chose ones that were small, or at least had small motifs. So each of these is only 61 stitches square. So I think I'm going to start with that red truck because I don't have actually any red truck Christmas stuff. My husband actually asked me the other day, like totally unrelated, I think I was watching a Flosstube or something, like, what's the deal with the Christmas truck? I'm like, it's a Christmas truck. It's cute, it's vintage, it's red, it's Kurt's trees, well. Yeah, he didn't get it. So the other pattern I got is Adventure Awaits. This is the one I actually really wanted. But even though they're digital, no chart can download alone. So I love the colors in this one, and I've always been a big fan of the outdoors. I need to get outdoors more often, get into hiking again. But yeah, just really like the colors. Look at those trees. So cute. I couldn't tell what this was at first. I was thinking this silver thing right there. I was thinking it was a potion bottle, but it's a pan. I was like, because a potion bottle doesn't make sense, but yeah. So I finally figured out it's like a cast iron. So, super cute. Kind of want to do that one right now, but we'll see. The only thing I might change in that one is the balloon up top. I might change that into the greens and blues, because I'm just not a yellow fan. It works for everything else, but not so much for that. So, that is all I have for you, I believe. I have made a few, I think I counted up, I think I made like 5 orders for cross-stitch stuff. Or artsy stuff in general, so hopefully they come in soon and I can show you guys. But other than that, I will see you all next time. Hey guys, welcome back. It's still Monday. It's about 9:30 at night, and I have a finish. I had my new needle minder on it. I just took it off. Because, yeah. I picked this up today while I was working, doing some training videos, or one training video, and then just kind of waiting for emails to come in. Thinking that I'd get it done maybe in like an hour or 2. Yeah. Did I mention it's 9:30? Yeah, so my couple of hours turned into about 6 hours. So I put in all of the green and all of the silver. And I think what took me longer is after I did the green, which is showing up very sparkly, I decided that I would not stitch the silver using the sewing method as an effort to not twist up my threads as much. But it's cute, I like it. It was awful because DMC Light Effects is basically stitching with Satan's ass hair, but it's done. And now I can add it to my FFO pile, which I realized is bigger than it should be. So when I brought out my fall decorations, I went ahead and put out my witches, my bewitching pixies. And I was confused because I had pulled out 2 of them and I couldn't find the others, and I thought that I had done 3. And then I happened to be looking around. Yeah. Apparently I never FFO'd one of my witches. And in fact, as I was looking closer at it, there's 2 witches. So I have those I need to FFO. I've got now the Noel piece. I've got Dasher, but him I'm not worried about because I still don't know what I want to do with him yet. I think I'm going to do a cube finish, but I'm not totally sure, so I'm holding off on that until I figure it out. And I do have one more finish, but I don't want to do anything with it yet because I need to stitch the other one first, which I haven't started yet. And that's my I know I showed this a while back, but that's my Denver piece, which is where I'm originally from. And then I want to stitch the Los Angeles one for my husband. and then I can decide what I want to do with them. I have the fabric for that, to start that. I'm going to start that at the retreat, for sure. And then I told you guys I went to Michael's the other day, or Joann's the other day, and there wasn't a whole lot to show, but I forgot that I went ahead and bought my frame for Aurora. It is a 10 by 24. Obviously the mat is going to come out. Although, actually, you know what? The mat might stay, but I will cut out the pieces on the inside. So she should fit in that. Whoops. Sorry. I hit my ornaments that are there that I got to put my orts in. Sorry, I'm saying a lot. But I measured it. There will be some extra room around it, so I'm going to have to figure out how to kind of finagle it. But if I do the frame, or the mat on it, I'm going to, sorry, it's late. I'm probably going to do like a blue into pink melding effect that I literally just thought of right now. In addition to that, I also got my color in cotton order, which I have not looked at yet. So as a reminder, I get the 5 skeins of all colors. So, ooh. We got some really pretty ones this time, guys. I know she loves to use blues and greens a lot. And she always has like a red and a white. So, look at how pretty these are. I feel like you can't even see that. Blinding. So once we got our tusk, which is, it's basically white. There's not really any variegation to it. It is brighter. It's showing up a little cream on camera. Then silver lining, which is a very slightly variegated dark and light gray. This one is definitely a silvery. Then Cherries Jubilee. This is definitely pink, on the pink side. And it's basically just like a dark to light pink. That actually shows up pretty good. That's pretty true. Then there is the blue, which is Marlin. This one, not a ton of variegation to it. And this is, it's a little bit lighter in person, but that's pretty true to color. I should say true to shade. No, actually it was right. It's a little lighter, so it's true to color, not true to shade. And then this one is my absolute favorite. It's probably one of my favorites I've gotten so far. And this is Mermaid's Folly. So the green is showing up. It's actually green and blue. And it's like a sea green into a like dark sky blue. And you can sort of see it. But yeah, this one's gorgeous. I'm definitely gonna have to find something to do with this. Yep, we're gonna need to figure that out. So that is all I have for you for tonight. I do have to go tomorrow and do some things for work that are outside of the house. I have to go to Thousand Oaks I have to go pick up some books here in Simi and drop them off to a family in Thousand Oaks, which is about a half hour away, and that's where Barnes & Noble is, I remembered, so I have to go stop down there. Especially since I'm going to have some extra time, I think. Yeah, excuse me. Between, I have to like pick up the books at 12:45, but I'm not meeting her until 2:30, so gonna have some extra time in there. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is about 12:30, I think. It's Wednesday, the 28th. And this one's gonna be pretty quick because I don't have any power in my house. They are replacing one of our power poles outside. And so we haven't had power since about 10:30. I can still plug in my phone to my computers because I made sure to charge my computers, but my husband decided to stay home today too because we can't get our cars out, and we would have had to have gotten them out by like 7. So he decided to stay home. So we walked over to Starbucks at like 9 and worked from there for about 3 hours. So now that we're back, I'm going to basically have the rest of the day off. I am officially going to be making the transfer to full-time. I got another 4 students yesterday, or between yesterday and today, so 3 of them are from one family, so that's good. And none of those is high school, so yeah. Up to 17 kids. When I get up to 20, then I officially make the transfer over, but my regional coordinator said go ahead and put in the request now. So yay, full-time. Hopefully it doesn't mean I'm going to get all of a sudden like 40 students, but I think they capped it at 34. And they're actually trying to get everybody closer to 30 for full-time, so that's not bad. It's double my roster, but hopefully I can stay on the 20-ish end of things. Full-time is good, but since I'm a new teacher in this, I don't want overwhelmingly tons of kids. So, what did I work on? I ended up staying up until about 1 o'clock last night, finishing up 13 Reasons Why, and finishing up my stitching. Well, sort of. So I finished my 500 stitches on Swirling Peacock, which basically... Oh man, hang on. Yeah, you guys see that pole dangling around? I just saw that. The cat's very interested too. So that's why I've been distracted. Giant crane, and mind you, my car is parked right over there. Yeah, momentary distraction. I'm not worried about it. I know they're fine. And if not, I get insurance money in a new car anyway, so not a big deal. Yeah, little distracting, but it's not something you see every day. Then anyway, so the part I added was all of this last bit of dark blue up here on his throat, all the way down, and then basically this entire middle part right here. There are a couple of beads in there. There will be some French knots. Once I get this part of the moon done, then I'll go ahead and go put in the back stitching. Because he's got some interesting back stitching right here, and I actually need 500 back stitches for my extra credit next month. So, and this is the project I have closest to needing backstitch. So I'm still going to continue down and do this column of his tail before I go back up and do that part of the moon. But yeah, he's looking really good. He is currently my oldest project, and I cannot wait for him to be done because I think this is the first project I ever bought and kitted myself. And he was like my 3rd project I ever started, so he's definitely due. Then I went ahead and put in 200 stitches on Aurora. it actually worked out perfect. There was exactly 200 stitches needed to finish up this purple bit right here. And so that was cool. Now she will be seeing a lot of work next month, because for the extra credit I can use her on, if you include watching the movie, I can use her on seven, I think it's 7 of the extra credits. So I can use her for, let's see if I remember them all. Royalty, because she's a princess. I can use her on stitching on pink, or something love related that's the same prompt, and I can use her for both actually. I'm going to save this bit right here to stitch on because that's what I used for pink in one of the previous challenges, which is supposed to represent love. The royalty is obviously Half-Blood Prince. I can use her for one of the Horcruxes because she has a crown just like Ravenclaw's diadem. I can use her for the Pygmy Puff because Pygmy Puffs are pink and purple, and she's obviously got some pink and purple going on. It's supposed to be something that looks like a Pygmy Puff, but I think I can argue that since she's all pink and purple. I can use her for I think I'm missing 2. I can use her for the designer who starts with a letter from Snape because she was designed by Pinky the Pink. And I can use her for dang it, no, it's gonna bug me. Yeah, I can use her for the movie, we'll see. I could technically do her for the back stitch, but like I said, I have to wait until I finish to get all that color done, so. If I don't have enough stitches on Swirling Peacock, well, I have a couple of others I think that I can put in back stitch. I want to work on Swirling Peacock, so that's what I decided to use for that. I just don't know if it has 500 in it, so I may have to use more than one project for that. Dang it. So I'm going to go and work on the last 3 projects that need 200 stitches since there's not a whole lot I can do. We don't have unlimited data plans on our phones, and so I can't really continue to work, but I think I'm going to have to add an unlimited data plan because I will be using my phone, I think, as a hotspot for work, so we will see. So that's all I have for you, and I will see you maybe later tonight if I finish all those. If not, I will see you tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is still Wednesday. It's about 10:30 at night, and I was thinking of what I wanted to start, but then I realized it was already 10:30, so probably going to bed. But I did finish up my homework for the week, so I wanted to show it to you guys. So the first thing I finished was the ornament jars. Put in all these purple stitches. Yes, you can see my carried thread there, but you won't be able to see it when it's done. Just like you can see all those ones.
Sigma's behind us.
So this jar I actually changed. It was supposed to be the same color as this jar, but this one's red and this one's blue. So I didn't like that one color was different, and so I decided to go with purple. Even though it's Christmassy, and my mom said I should have, like, I talked to her about it, and she said I should have gone with, like, gold color. But there's definitely a snowman in here, and that would just make me think of yellow snow. So I went with purple. Then the second one I worked on was my Christmas Pals ornaments. Added all the black for the snowman's hat. I'll be changing this background to match this one because right now this one is the only one that's light blue. There's one more ornament that matches this background and another one that matches, actually, so there's 2 more that are green, have a green background that are the same. but for some reason this one was light blue even though it was still snowflakes, so yeah, just gonna change it to that. So those both got about 200 stitches put in, and then finally I put another 200 stitches into the Witchy Stitcher Cell. So I added basically starting from here all the way down, added the ghost eyes, and put him right there.
You got it, Sam.
So it's coming along.
Those turrets.
I'm excited to get to the rooms on it, but I want to get the skeleton done first. So yeah, that is everything. I'm not sure. I'm wanting to pull out George Washington again, just to get some more stuff done on him, but I know I have a big day tomorrow work-wise, and then actually I had to work a little bit tonight. Nothing big, just answering a couple emails and stuff. So I'm going to probably work a lot. I'll stitch at night for sure, but I'm not sure what I want to work on. I know I want to work on getting... I just remembered what else I could use Aurora for the Ultimate Extra Credit, or the, sorry, not Ultimate, just the regular Extra Credit. I can use her as part of the series. I was going to pull out one of my Bewitching Pixie, or like start another Bewitching Pixie, or start another reindeer, but there's definitely more than 8 of her, or of those princesses that I own, so yeah, so it was the last one that I could work. Sorry, my hair is driving me nuts. But I know she definitely has like 4,000 stitches left in her, but since I'll be doing at least 3,000 for the extra credit, I don't want to make it where I'm doing beading, because that'll take a while, because for me just beads seem to take forever. So I don't want to use those as like counting, just in case it takes longer than it should. So yeah, so I might pull out George. I might pull out Aurora and just change my mind. Work on some more Ultimates. I'm not really sure. But for now, I'm going to go to bed, and I will see you all tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. Today is Thursday, the 29th. It's about 10:45. And I had a productive day today. So, first off, I got some stuff in. So I made an order from Fiberlicious because I noticed they had their new Halloween threads out. And I should say they had their Halloween, I think it was like a thread pack. Not really sure what it was, but I'm not sure if it's still up there, but I got this quite large, actually. It's bigger than I thought it would be. Thing of beeswax, and I think there was 5 different designs, and then you got a surprise one. I don't use beeswax, but it's cute anyway. But I got these for the threads because these are awesome. So first up is Boo, which this reminds me of candy corn, even though I know candy corn doesn't have the black, which is very fall Halloween-y colors. Then Bubbling Cauldron. So this could be a spring color for me too, because it's got the greens, purples, light blues. It works actually very well for both. Then Trick or Treat. So I don't know if you can see it, but it has those really dark purples in there, along with some black. I think this one's my favorite. Vampire Raspberry. And I'm currently thinking that I'm going to use this for the facade of the house. on the Witchy Stitcher cell. These are actually showing up pretty well. And then Hocus, which to me reminds me of pumpkins with the oranges and the greens. It's not wanting to focus, but yeah. Super cool. No plans except for now, possibly the one. I'll have to see what it looks like when I take off the strand. And then what did I finish today? So, I didn't do any stitching, but I did some stitching related stuff. I got this really cool fabric from Joann's, which is these zombie pinup girls. And I don't like how this one's laid out. So basically the way the fabric is I had to cut it on the bias. So the fabric is actually like that, straight up and down. But this one ended up being smaller than I thought it would be. And so, yeah, it just ended up getting cut badly. That being said, so here's the front of it. This actually lines up pretty well on accident. I wasn't really thinking about it at the time because I didn't really care too much, but I like this inside fabric. I've had this for a while. I bought it and didn't have anything to do with it. I think it works. But that being said, I think the stitching on this, I can definitely tell I'm getting better with the stitching. This is a bigger bag for sure, but I had a larger zipper that I had bought, and so I needed a slightly larger bag for it. Then I also used the same fabric. This one I placed much better. This is the first piece I had cut, and then I cut that piece, and yeah, that's why it ended up not being as well. But then I used a red fabric on this one. This is a piece I had left over from when I made my Marauders mat bags from a while ago. And then I used this cool black ribbon with green glitter that I'd gotten on sale at Halloween last year. So, much smaller. I don't measure my bags, I kind of just go with what feels right. And in this case, I was trying to actually match the zombies, like try to put the full zombies in there, but I'm not very good at it. Sorry for that cut. My husband needed me to go take my camera out, or not my camera, but my flashlight on my phone to make sure I got all, or that he got all the spots waxed on his car. So the last thing I did, I think it's still drying, but I finally made my 2018 Christmas ornament. I don't know why I haven't used this glitter glue before, because it actually looks really good. I think you can actually tell what it says. So, as you can see, I got a lot of George down there. And don't remember what the green is, but I have a lot of it right there for some reason. But anyway, got that ornament made because I finally bought them. It's been hanging up. It's pretty much dry, so should be good to go. Hang it back up on here, and that is all I have for you. Hopefully I'll get some stitching in tomorrow. I think I'm going to have kind of a longish day. Still trying to make the transition over to full-time. I lost a student today, but I gained another one, so I'm still at 17. Should be at 20 soon though. And then Monday is a holiday, so I won't have to work Monday. But I think my mother-in-law wants us to come over and have a barbecue, so that'll be interesting. Anyway, that's all I have. I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully with a lot of stitching, because I don't think my day tomorrow will be too bad, work-wise. Tuesday, so right after the holiday, I have back to school park community day thing I have to go to on Tuesday morning. So might end up being busy next week because that's taken up 2 of my days. But we'll see. Anyway, I will talk to you all later. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Saturday the 31st, the last day of August. It's about 11:30 in the morning, and I got some stitching done yesterday, even though I didn't come on and film. Put in 2 rows on George Washington, and I'm gonna go stitch more on that right after this. Got my pumpkin spice creamer with my graham cracker flavored coffee. It's actually pretty good. But I wanted to show you what I got yesterday. So, made my order from Stony Creek, and I got the free pattern of the month, the Bon Appetit. And then they also had another free one on there, which I was surprised because it's a big one. The Welcome, or Haunted Welcome. The white is actually glow in the dark, which I didn't realize I was already planning on doing it in glow in the dark, but. And lots of black. So that'll be fun if I do it in small doses. And then the last one I got, I've been wanting this pattern for a while, and then I saw Christine Stitch All the Things that Stitch Nanigans had finished it. And I got the Glendon Place Sleepy Hollow. So, don't know when I'm going to start this one, but I want to do it soon. So, we'll see. I need some fabric for it. It's 250 by 140, no, 170. So it's big, but it's not full coverage. The moon is supposed to be a lemon and lime water lilies, but I kind of want to do that in glow in the dark as well. But we'll see. That's all I have for you. I would show you George, but he's in the living room and he's really not looking too much different, so I'll show that to you when I bring him back in here, and I will see you all maybe tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is the 1st, Saturday. No, today's Sunday. Yes. We have a holiday tomorrow, so it's kind of hard to keep track. And it is actually it is exactly 3 o'clock in the afternoon. My husband should be home any minute, I think. We went out to lunch together. I spent the morning reading a new book, and then I walked home so that I can play my Harry Potter game, and took the long way around. And now I'm dying from heat stroke. Actually, it's not bad now. I have my fan on, and the AC is on if you hear it. My cat is going crazy, so you may hear him. He's chasing a fly around the house. And finished up. You guys know how big this is, so bear with me. Twisted my arm around the wrong way. Finished up another 1,000 stitches on George. So I put in 4 rows on him, and he has, the next row started until that point right there. Basically, when I finished it up, I had about, I was in Virtual Stitchers when I was finishing it up last night, and had about 20 minutes until midnight, well, 10 o'clock my time, midnight Hogwarts time. So I went ahead and just started the next row and figured, oh, there's my husband right now. So I'm gonna finish this up really quick. And then went ahead and started the pop-up event, which is stitch as much as we can on our newest project. So I got 380 stitches done in that last night. Give me just a second. I'm gonna bring my needle back through because it's easier. And so my newest project is the Universal Monster Cell, which I know you guys have seen a lot lately. Here's what it's looking like. So, like I said, I put in 380 stitches. I finished up here, did this bottom piece, and then started the next row down. I'm going to continue on and do that last bit because I have decided to do the 4 extra rooms. Technically it's 3 extra rooms, but so I'm going to add on another level to the house. So that's where I'm starting off. Everything is matching up, but I did have, maybe it was because it was super late. I think when I was done it was about 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning. I had trouble counting this. It matched up, but for some reason I kept miscounting because I wanted to make sure that it was correct. And so did this last section down here after I got home from walking. And now my hubby and I are going to go walk some more because the Harry Potter event ends today at 7. So I want to finish that up. He was in a massage. That's why I wasn't sure if he would be home now or later because sometimes he does 90 minutes, but I'm going to basically just continue stitching on this project on the Universal Monster Cell until the end of the day, and then I'm going to start, I think I'm going to do more on George, but I need to double check what the homework is for next week. But since it is the 1st, happy September, fall is on its way. We will be having, or we do have new, oh, there's a tree in my hair. New extra credits, so you guys will be seeing a lot of Aurora because, like I said previously, she's in a lot of extra credits, so maybe we'll get to finish this month. I can actually use her for part of the homework, so we'll see. Anyway, that's all. I will see you tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. It is Monday the 2nd. Happy Labor Day to my US people. Didn't do much today. We did go to my mother-in-law's for barbecue, grill stuff. We weren't planning on it, but she basically told us, hey, I bought food, come over. So, played Harry Potter for a little bit, but it's 8:20 at night. And I just put together the rest of my video, and I know it's really long. So this is my last clip, and I'm going to try to make it short. So, the good news is, I don't have any stash to show, or haul to show you. The other good news is I finished my homework for the week already. It started at midnight last night, and I'm done. So I did all 3 pieces on here. The first task was to stitch something, put 400 stitches in, now I can't think of it. I know the other 2. The second task was 300 stitches in something that is in one of the letters of Dursley. So D-U-R-S-L-E-Y. Because we're starting the next book, which is, I'm looking it up as I talk, Half-Blood Prince. And so we start off at the Dursley's house, as usual. And so did the 300 stitches for that, and then the first one was, a vow you made yourself. So something that you vowed you would finish before the end of the year. So I chose the Universal Monster Cell because I'd really like to actually finish it before Halloween. I think I do have a good shot at that, but there is some backstitching involved, so we'll see. Then the second task was the Dursley, so since this is the Universal Monster Cell, that's the U. And then task 3 was, and the reason it was a vow is because at the beginning of the book they have to make an unbreakable vow. And then the third task was basically Slughorn got convinced to teach at Hogwarts for the upcoming year. And so we had to stitch on something that somebody convinced us to do. So I wasn't going to have any new starts this year. But when I was at Stitch Nanigans, I was kind of persuaded to start this because retreat starts don't count. It was more me convincing myself, but Katie and Dory from Hobbies Up to Here, hey girls. Mostly Katie, but yeah, they were basically like, yeah, go for it. So I did. Not a whole lot of convincing, but it still took some. So this was my first start of the year, and hopefully it'll be finished soon. Still have quite a bit to go on it, but I'm putting in another 500 stitches on it for one of the homework tasks, or the extra credit tasks, which is 500 stitches on something related to spiders for Aragog. And so I think, I want to say at least 5 rooms have spiders in them on here. In fact, those 2 stitches right there is going to be a spider. I just have to put the legs on, which is backstitch. So, I am getting really close with the black. All I have left is to finish up the sides and the bottom, and that middle bit right there. So each middle, basically what I'm doing is I'm going down this way and all the way across. And that's 159 stitches. And since this is 3, each section of this is 111 because it's 3 wide, whereas these are 2 wide. And this is 2 wide. And then the bottom will have another design element. There's going to be bats that go along the bottom, and then the stairs. So, yeah. I'm really glad I finally finished up this top part up here. And I think it looks really cool. And somebody did a bright blue on that middle, and I had thought about bright blue, but now I kind of think I'm still leaning towards the pink, or the purple, from the Fiberlicious threads. So, that's all I have for you for this vlog series. Thank you all for stopping by. And if you have any comments, leave them below. I will see you next time.